If you are a senior citizen, then you have to watch this video fully. If you are a person who is having senior citizens or senior parents at home, then you too have to watch this YouTube video fully. I'm Dr. Maria. I'm a financial coach and insurance expert. I have written book Insure to Secure, and I have explained everything about insurance. But today, the very important aspect or topic which I am discussing is health insurance for senior citizens. Why I am discussing? Last year at the same time, I was in Kuwait, where I was giving sessions about personal finance to various groups. One day I went to an organization. They have organized a personal finance mastery workshop. And when I'm coming back with one of the CEO of that company, he was discussing with me. And after I heard this, I felt very sad. And he explained like this. From last 25 years, he was sending money to his old parent and he was paying health insurance. 25 years he paid health insurance. His dad was 84-year-old at that time. And he got a call and he said that I have so and so health disease. Can you please come down to my native place? He was in Kuwait. He loves very much to his dad. He came back and he came to know that his dad was suffering from cancer. He went to hospital. He shown to the hospital and they said that it was a cancer. It was in like 3rd stage. And for his surprise, when he checked his health insurance, till 83rd year, he has paid his premium. Unfortunately, on that day, he failed to renew his health insurance. And on the same day, same year, he found that he had a cancer and now he don't have any coverage. And he asked his dad, why, what happened? And why you have not paid your premium? I was sending that money. And dad said, from last so many years I'm paying. I thought I'm okay. I don't have any disease. Why should I unnecessarily pay that money to that insurance company? And I waste your money. So I thought I will not pay. But I didn't know that in the same year when I am not paying, these things will happen. And they spent a lot of money. And he said that I spent more than 32 lakh rupees for my dad's treatment. And that 32 lakh rupees has came not so easily. I struggled a lot in Kuwait. I have spent a lot of time to accumulate that money. And because of one small mistake which my dad has done of not paying that insurance premium, and I lost my money. Of course, he has given treatment, but unfortunately, he could not able to survive his dad. That's a different story. But can you understand something from this story? This is a real incident which happened. And many of the people are doing these silly mistakes in their life. Now, why senior citizens have to take health insurance in their life? If you have hard-earned money and you have saved for your future, for your rest of the life where you wanted to live peacefully, then please make sure that you are safeguarding that money by taking a right health insurance. And the next one, peace of mind. When you have right health insurance, you need not to worry every day that what may happen in my future. And if something medical emergencies comes, how I can manage? Shall I beg or shall I ask with my children? Will they able to pay for my medical expenses? You will be in all these worries instead of enjoying your retirement life. So please make sure that you are having a right insurance. If you wanted to take like good care or like good hospitalization and you wanted to cover everything from that, you wanted to cover everything during your medical emergency, then please make sure that you are having a right insurance. It will give you peace of mind and you can afford a good medical treatment during that medical emergency. And the very important aspect, you need not to burden your children for paying so much of huge penalty, you can say that, for not having a health insurance. Now, the very important aspect you have to think here, before taking any health insurance, what are some important basic things you have to understand? If you have already taken any health insurance, then please make sure that you are renewing that policy every year. Second important thing, if you already have a health insurance, then please check whether it is having under corporate insurance, whether you are having under group insurance, or like maybe whether it is a individual insurance. If suppose you have taken insurance from your children, from their from their company, like corporate, then please make sure that whether they are able to continue their job in that same company, and what is the coverage they are already taken for you, whether that coverage is sufficient or not. Please consider all these points and take a wise decisions. Then later, if you're covered under any of the group insurances, maybe you are paying a less premium, just check it out whether that bank or the company or whatever the organizations, whether they are able to continue that policy forever. By doing all this due diligence, take a wise decision. If suppose you have not taken any insurance, it is always better to take an individual insurance. And when you take individual health insurance, again consider these are the very important factors. What are the things which is covered in your policy? Many a times if you are taking any health insurance above 60 or 65, some companies will give only consider senior citizen plans. And when it comes to senior citizen plans, then there are some sub-limits and there are co-payment option is there. What is the co-payment you have to pay? Is it 20%, is it 30%, or is it 50% if there is any pre-existing disease? Second important factor, make sure that you disclose all the health histories. The reason behind that, suppose if you are not disclosing your health history, and later part, if any medical emergencies, and if you are not mentioned those health histories what you are mentioning to your doctor, then there are maximum chances that company can reject your claim or company can reject your policy itself. So be aware about these things. Third important thing, find out what is the waiting period for various diseases. As I have mentioned in various of my previous videos, there are some waiting periods you have to take care. Any of the accidental hospitalization will cover only after 24 hours, and all other diseases will cover after 30 days. That means 30-day waiting period is there. Apart from that, there are some specific diseases or surgeries which cover only after 2 years. And if you have any pre-existing disease, then you have to mention that. And in some companies, it will cover after 4 years. If you are ready to pay additional premium, they can reduce from 4 years to 2 years. Even some companies are giving instant cover. Then you have to check it out. What are the issues you have and what are those issues covered instantly? Apart from that, very important aspect you have to check. What is a no claim bonus which you are getting? Many a times even your base sum insured is less, still not a problem if you are getting good no claim bonus. Because the no claim bonus is adding year on year based on various conditions based on different companies. Now many companies has bought up like cumulative bonus that works in a different way, but you have to just figure it out what is a no claim bonus and how it works. Apart from that, whether that policy has insurance, has covered daycare procedures or not. Many a times you need not hospitalize for 24 hours. At that time, some of the procedures can be taken care in 1 hour, 2 hour or 3 hour, and they may send immediately back to home. That is called as a daycare procedures, and that too will cover in your health insurance policies. Also, check the networking hospital. If any medical emergency, maybe your children may be not nearby, only you and your spouse may be there at home. At that time, whether you are able to go to that hospital, nearby hospital, just check those lists. Even not, if you are going to any other hospitals, what are the procedures you have to follow to claim that? Whether you have to intimate the company within 24 hours. At that time, do you have any of the insurance advisors or financial advisors who can help you at that time? If you are going to online, maybe if you have taken online policies, you don't know who is that person who has had interacted with you. And when there is any medical emergency, is that person available at that time? Are you just sitting at home and calling that person for any services? Or do you have any specific insurance advisors where you can take a help of them? Please find out all these things and take the right insurance at right time and specifically the sufficient coverage. Many times I heard from these senior citizens, they said that why we have to pay so much of premium? It is a burden for us. Of course, you have to remember one thing. As and when your age is increasing, you have to pay high premium. You have to just do your planning very well so that whether you have a sufficient corpus, if suppose your claim has come 30 lakh, 40 lakh, 50 lakh rupees, do you have sufficient corpus for that? If not, then take consideration of taking health insurance and make sure that you are having a sufficient coverage. When I went to Kuwait, I heard another sad story. And one lady told that his brother-in-law, who is from Mangalore, and they sold their house. Good that they had a good house and they got more than 1 crore rupees for that property. And they spent more than 1 crore rupees for cancer treatment. And thank God, by God's grace, he is still alive and he is enjoying his life. Now check whether you have an asset where you can sell immediately and you can pay for your medical bills if there is any medical emergencies. Or do you have sufficient coverage and you can rely on the companies where companies can pay if there is any medical emergencies. And my dear youngsters, if you have any parents who is senior citizens, please take care of them. It is your responsibility because they have made lot of sacrifice to give you good life. Maybe today you are settled and you are enjoying your life. Think about your parents. When you were young, when you were small, what are the difficulties they have gone through, and they have made sure that you are living a good life, you are getting a good job, you are getting a good partner, and you are enjoying your life. Now, it is your responsibility to give back to them because they are your parents. Have you made any arrangement for them? Have you taken, at least on behalf of you, have you taken some insurance for them, especially the health insurance, so that they need not to worry? Maybe you may not be able to be with them during their old age. Maybe you have your own responsibilities, but have you taken care for them? Recently, today itself, when I was discussing one fellow, he said that I asked my parents, and when I have taken my health insurance, I asked my parents and they said that we have a health insurance. You need not to worry. And they have taken from bank, and I thought it is okay. And they had only 3 lakh rupees coverage. And today, my mom is hospitalized, and till now, the bill has come 18 lakh rupees. But she had only 3 lakh coverage. The rest of the money I already paid. And I don't know how much more it is coming in future. I'm a professional. By knowing all this about these insurances, I have not taken care to ask them whether they have a right insurance or not. That is the reason I am paying money from my pocket now. And just imagine my young girls and boys. To make 17 lakh rupees or 20 lakh rupees, how many years you are taking? What if that medical bill may be 40 lakh, 50 lakh? And we cannot see here and there when it comes to our parents. So please make sure you are having a right insurance coverage for your parents. This is a valuable gift which you are giving to your parents in their old age. Maybe they may be thinking that, okay, we cannot able to afford because the premium is huge. But can you make some provision for them? Can you live peacefully when there is any medical emergency for them? Because if anything comes, they will come to you because you are their child. Now, how you are taking care? Are you going through the same trauma, financial crunches, or are you have to take whether you have to take loan to pay their medical bills? My humble request with you, don't do that mistake, because even you are working hard to live a good life. One small mistake should not take away your hard-earned money or your parents' hard-earned money, because money is money. Your money is your responsibility. Please consider this is an important lesson you have to learn, and quickly take action if you are not yet taken. If you wanted to have any guidance about that, if you wanted to get a quote from 2 to 3 companies, then definitely please fill the link given below. There is a Google form. Fill all your details and book a one-to-one consultation from our team, and we will help you to get a right health insurance at right time, so that you need not worry for the future. Take a wise decision, safeguard your hard-earned money, and be financially independent and enjoy your life. See you in episode number 2, where we will discuss about what are the important aspects you have to take care when you take health insurance for all the categories. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and share it with to your as many as number of people whom you love, so that along with you they also be financially educated and literate and they can take a right decision. Thank you so much. See you in my next video.